It's a bright sunny day within the National Forest, Jim Corbett of India. You steadily walk down the forest pathway, the ground covered by various dry leaves and dust. The forest stays silent, with the silence only broken by the occasional chirping of the birds around you. The wind steadily grew in strength, causing the trees to sway left to right. You continue your walk through the forest. Your mind is at peace and you're enjoying the tranquility that surrounds you. Nothing could possibly ruin this moment, right? What you just heard was the sound of a predator, the apex predator of the subcontinent of India. What you heard was none other than the majestic Bengal tiger. The tiger, also known as Panthera tigris, is the largest species of cat in the world. It can be found as far south as Indonesia and as far north as Siberia. The tiger holds several characteristics that make it an apex predator. These characteristics include camouflage, its remarkable strength, and ability to compete with all other species within its ecosystem, such as various species of ungulates, bears, and even large forms of cattle such as the gaur. This brings me on to my next point. What are apex predators exactly? An apex predator can be described as an organism that sits at the top of the food chain and has no natural predators. The primary role of an apex predator within the food chain is to regulate the population of smaller predators, also known as mesopredators. This ensures that there is a balance within the ecosystem and all organisms can thrive. All apex predators around the world share several characteristics that allow them to stay at the top of their respective food chains in their own biomes. These characteristics include highly developed hunting skills to target prey, specialized physical adaptations for combat, extreme intelligence, and most notably, limited population densities. This is primarily due to the fact that most apex predators require large territories, hence limiting the population distribution within their geographical range. It's these characteristics that make apex predators such versatile hunters, allowing them to target most organisms within their respective ecosystems. However, despite all these adaptations, there's still one species that continues to drive apex predators around the world to extinction to this day. The species in question are the infamous human beings, also known as Homo sapiens. Throughout the past few years, human beings have completely decimated the environment that surrounds us, uprooting trees and ecosystems to construct large scale cities. As this occurs, wildlife populations continue to stray into human settlements, hence causing human wildlife conflict. Human wildlife conflict refers to a situation where interactions between people and wild animals lead to negative impacts on both. These negative impacts can come in the form of casualties or even economic losses for humans. These economic losses can come in the form of damage to crops or property. And when it comes to wildlife, it leads to destruction of their habitats, ecosystems, and even their native populations. Before translating how apex predators relate to human wildlife conflict, it's important to understand the causes. The first cause is the rapidly increasing human population, primarily within developed countries. The second cause is the degradation of wild habitats for human settlements. This covers a wide range of subtopics such as urbanization, industrialization, deforestation, etc. The third and perhaps the most obscure cause is the reducing line of separation between wild populations and agricultural grounds. This refers to how natural habitats are being chopped down for agricultural fields, hence, farmers are often coming into conflict with large animals wandering into their fields. There have been several cases of human wildlife conflict across the globe. Most recently, large herds of Asian elephants have been wandering into the tea plantations of Assam, causing unrest within the farming community. Before I culminate this video, I would like to talk a bit about how human wildlife conflict impacts the behavior of apex predators. We've already established that human wildlife conflict leads to the mass killing of animals. But another major factor is that it's generally large herbivores that suffer from this due to the fact that they occasionally target agricultural grounds and crops. Due to the limited population of prey species, predators such as leopards and tigers are forced to turn to the only food source human beings. Throughout the past few years, we've seen the growth of several man-eaters across the globe, such as the Champawat tiger with 436 kills, the Pannar leopard with 400 kills, and Gustav, the Nile crocodile with 300 kills. This data showcases how man-eaters tremendously impact human society and how human-wildlife conflict contributes towards the rise of these man-eaters across the globe.